Hello everyone, Dr. Abbas Naqvi from Side here. I'm here to just give you a very quick walkthrough the various training programs that we have in place, especially in light of the new NDECC. And this is exactly what we've been discussing in our live events, as well as the recently held webinar that was really well attended. So in a very short period of time, I'm looking to give you a snapshot of what the training programs, what their designs could be looking like in view of the new design of the NDECC, which includes a skills component as well as situational judgment. So quickly going through the course components, obviously now we know that we have two fronts, skills and situational judgment. Now I just need a bit of attention from you to focus on what the course components for these two parts look like. For skills, the course features demos, share site help, which is unique to site. This is a very important aspect of site's training processes, whereby trainees are helped on the chair side and not just given demos and let go. And in between, the missing link between a demo and a work check is chair side assistance, and that's what makes site training different from other trainings. Following this comes the work check component. Of course, the practice component, which is the hard work that you need to put in, the mocks, and all this being in class, also very importantly, having an online component of the training. So these are the components of the skills program. And moving on to the situational judgment, it has a didactic component, an OSCE practice component, which is the situational judgment scenarios. And of course, all this is going to be evaluated in your mocks. So keep in mind, in the situational judgment component, there's a didactic component that forms the knowledge base of the principles that you will base your situational components on. So those are two different components of the course. Now moving on to this, to elaborate the skills course design, we're looking to match the trainees and the formats that we have here. Now trainees at this point in time, due to COVID, obviously they are in a variety of situations. Now we have trainees like what we call as group A, who are going to be taking the skills exam for the first time, but they have not had any training yet, followed by the group B, who is also going to be taking the exam for the first time, but they have had training. And this is followed by the group C and D, who have taken trainings and the exams multiple times. So to match these trainees to the right program, you are free to connect with us and ask us questions that after which we can ascertain which formula suits you best, which means which duration, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 months, and what intensity, which is full-time, part-time, hybrid, or a customized solution. From experience, we do know that groups C and D generally tend to lean a bit more towards customized solutions, whereas the other solutions, obviously anyone and everyone from these groups A, B, C, and D can benefit from a full-time program, a part-time program, a hybrid program, which means you are combining a full-time and a part-time course, or you are combining an in-class or an online course. That's what hybrid means. And there is elaboration of this on the footnotes there. And you can go through that. Customized options obviously mean you can pick demos only, chair side help only, work check only, practice only, mocks only, or any combination of the above. So there's a wide variety of courses that can suit anyone's needs. And another way of describing these, a full-time program is usually 6 days a week, a part-time being 3 days a week. Keep in mind that the training duration, the session duration is the same. It's just the number of days that is different. So it's still a 6 to 8 hours of practice time that everyone gets. So hybrids, as I mentioned earlier, you combine part-time or full-time or online plus in-class. A custom solution, which means demos only, chair side help only, work check only, or practice only, or marks only, and on any combination of the above. The important thing to keep in mind with the shorter formats, when you're looking at the 3 to 1 months, is that you can pick whether you want an advanced version of the course as an advanced learner, or you want a basic version of these shorter courses. That will determine where we place you in, in the program. So that is something we can discuss one-on-one. And as you can see on the right side of your screen, the longer durations are usually continuous, but the 5 month is usually continuous, but the 4 month, the 3 months, you can split them depending on your situation. If you're not in Ontario, you need to go back for a month to your hometown or your home country. You can offer you a split program for the 4 months and 3 month courses. So that's something that we've in the past encountered as trainee needs, and we are here to help, and therefore our system accommodates these needs. As far as situational judgment is concerned, the content, as indicated earlier, didactic and OSCE, where the didactic part that forms the knowledge base is based on lectures, which will be online and on-site, and you will be given handouts and a handbook as learning resources, whereas the OSCE component would be the situational judgment scenarios, and you would be put through practice sessions, and you would be taking mocks on this as well. As far as the course design is concerned, this is an interesting part. We did a survey and we asked people if they would like a longer version of the course or a shorter version of the course. A longer version being about 3 months with 1 class a week, excuse me, that goes alongside their skills training, or a shorter version, which is like 2 weeks straight. And we got a very mixed response, and this led us to decide that we're going to pursue both programs. And therefore, we decided that we're going to have a short version of the course around March in the new year, and a long version of the course that will start on site initially in January. And there will be some introductory lectures that will further orient you with the long and short versions of the course. Thank you for your attention, and feel free to reach out for any questions that you may have, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.